morning, students. Today we are going to take up a new chapter of geography, that is minerals and power resources. So what we are going to study in this chapter, that I'll tell you with the help of an example. Take an example of baked biscuit. You cannot see the ingredients separately. Similarly, our earth has a number of rocks, and these rocks have several ingredients, just like in the biscuit. These ingredients are called minerals. So in this chapter, we will take a look at different types of minerals. Let's begin the chapter with the definition of minerals. A naturally occurring substance that has a definite chemical composition is known as a mineral. Minerals are the backbone of the industrial and technological development of a country. We all are living in the Iron Age, which is based on the presence of minerals. And this period is called Iron Age because iron ore is the most significant metallic mineral for the growth of the modern world. And as we have discussed the definition of minerals and whatever we have discussed as of now, on the basis of that, we have generated and we can derive certain features of minerals. So the important features of minerals are unevenly distributed in the world. Minerals do not occur in pure form. These are extracted from the earth's crust in raw form through the process of mining. They are less useful in their raw form. They can only be used after removing impurities. Minerals are found in some particular areas of the earth. They are also present in the oceans and the Antarctic continent. Although these areas are not easily accessible, but still they have a great wealth of mineral resources. Minerals are formed under different geological environments. They are created through natural processes without any human interferences. Hardness, density, and color are physical properties, whereas solubility is the chemical property of the minerals. Now, they are identified on the basis of their physical and chemical properties. So, these were all about the features of minerals. Now, we will move towards the types of minerals. So there are enormous kinds of minerals on the earth's surface, and on the basis of composition, minerals can be grouped into two categories. First is metallic and the second one is non-metallic. Further, the metallic minerals are also categorized into two parts, ferrous and non-ferrous. So in this chapter and in this video, I'll be discussing the metallic minerals in detail. So the metallic minerals, coming to that, metallic minerals are those that contain metals in raw form. Iron ore, bauxite, manganese, chromites, gold, silver, copper, etc. are the main metallic minerals. Then metallic minerals further classified into two groups, ferrous and non-ferrous. So ferrous minerals are those have high iron content. Iron ore, manganese and chromites are the examples of ferrous minerals. Coming to non-ferrous minerals, these minerals do not have iron contents. For example, gold, silver, lead and copper. These are the non-ferrous minerals. This is the diagram of the distribution of minerals. As you can see, minerals has divided into three parts: metallic, non-metallic and energy minerals. Then the metallic minerals further divided into three parts, not in three parts but actually in two parts. It has further been divided into two parts, ferrous and non-ferrous. Iron, manganese, nickel are the examples of ferrous minerals, whereas copper, lead, tin, bauxite are the examples of non-ferrous metals or minerals. So for this, we have discussed all these things in details. In this class, that's all for today. We'll take up new concepts and further categories in the next class. Till then, thank you so much. Have a great